Hello everyone, it's DJ and welcome to another episode of RC Retirement. I will confess that I had difficulty coming up with a topic for this week, but I should not have been concerned because all I had to do was open up the comments to my videos and read what you guys were saying. And that provided all I needed to come up with an idea for this week. Now, when I say that, of course, I'm not trying to imply that I'm running out of ideas. I do still have lots of items that are on my original topic list from 3 years ago, but some of them, when I look at it, seem a bit dry compared to the topics that we're covering nowadays. So I like to keep things interesting. So anyway, here's what I found from a viewer named Pointman, who had a very interesting question, and I thought it would be worthy to answer on a video rather than just answer in a short text response. So here's what Pointman had to say. He said, "Just a quick question. I'm going through the medical evaluation board process, waiting to do my compensation and pension exams. I'm AGR, 17 years of service, 15 active. Anyway, by the time I'm officially out, I'll have around 75 days of leave accrued. Due to the severity of my injuries, I'm not required to report to duty physically, so I have no reason to use my leave prior to my medical retirement. Once I'm out, will I get a check for all my leave days? If so, will it be just my base pay, or will I receive BAH too? Thanks in advance." Now, that is what got me thinking. Alright, Pointman is asking whether he should cash out his accrued leave once he finishes going through his medical board. And it turns out that this is a simple question to answer, and in fact, an answer that other people out there should know as well. So here's the deal when cashing out active duty leave. If you do that, you will only get the base pay for your rank and years of service. This is per Army Regulation 600-8-10, which is based on federal law. If you want to know the specifics of it, it's Title 37 U.S. Code, subsection 501. Sure, you will get a lump sum right away, but this also means you will actually be losing out on a lot of tax-free money. I don't know what pay grade Pointman is, but for the sake of argument and this particular episode, let's say that he is an E6. And I'll make all of my assumptions based on that. Now, how much money would an E6 with 16 or 17 in this case years of service be losing if he were to cash out his leave? So let's just take a look at that. Now, I also don't know where he's stationed as far as a duty station, but I'll just make something up. And after checking random U.S. cities on randomlist.com, I came up with Albuquerque, New Mexico. So for the sake of my estimate here, that's where he'll be. And the basic housing allowance for Albuquerque, New Mexico is $1,425 per month for an E6 with dependents, and the subsistence allowance per month for an enlisted service member is $372.71. So now let's look at Pointman's statement that he will have, or let's go with Pointman's statement that he will have 75 days of leave when he finishes the medical boards. Here's how things will break down for him financially. If he cashes out, or rather, if he cashes out, let me back up. If he uses all of his leave here's how much money we're talking about. Base pay, $10,284. Basic allowance for housing, $3,562.50. Basic allowance for subsistence, $931.78. Total, $14,778.28. Now, if Pointman takes a lump sum payment, he will only get the amount for his pay grade and years of service, $10,284. He would be losing $4,494.28 in non-taxable monetary benefit by doing so. For that reason, I would advise him and anyone else in his situation, anyone who is looking to sell leave, to not do so, to take the leave instead, because you're leaving this untaxable money on the table. This will allow him and others like him to not just get his base pay, but also the subsistence and housing allowances. And yes, it will delay the time that he is separated from service by another 75 days. But as we've already seen, it is another nearly $4,500 in untaxable money. That's certainly worth the wait. Now let me show you how this is going to work as far as the medical board timeline. You see this section here, the transition phase? It's nearly 45 days, but it can be longer if service members, like Pointman, have accrued leave exceeding that time. All Pointman has to do is tell his Physical Evaluation Board liaison officer or his AGR manager at state level, since he is an AGR soldier, that he wishes to take his accrued leave as terminal leave, and they will see to it that this happens. This is a very normal procedure for separating active duty soldiers, and they will have no problem making this happen. There's too much money at stake to not do this. In fact, as I said a moment ago, I would always recommend taking accrued leave, even if it's one day, rather than cashing it out. Why leave money on the table, so to speak, when you have earned it? Don't give money away, no matter how small. Alright, Pointman, I said last night actually that I was going to make you wait until today for the answer to your question, and this is it. And I hope this is a good answer for you. And I hope that this is a good answer for others out there who have a similar question in their minds. I do ask that you spread this around. I know that those of you out there watching and listening know of people who have this question and can benefit from this information. So please share this video, this podcast, with others so they can benefit from it also. I do thank you for spending your time with me, and ask that if you are so willing, you try to support my efforts on patreon.com/rcretirement. There are numerous pre-established levels of support, and you can also create one of your own. If you are a Patreon supporter and also seek to use any of the services on my fees for services page, then anyone who is at the $25 per month level or higher will also get a 20% discount on any of the services on that page. Don't forget that. That can save you a substantial amount of money. Alright everyone, that's all I've got for today. Thank you very much. Again, please be sure to like and share this video, and let's all benefit from the information. Again, thank you for being part of this audience and for spending your time with me. and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, thank you for your service. Have a great day.
If you liked what you heard on today's episode, then please go below and give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. Also, please let other people know about this channel and the information it can provide for them. If you have questions or comments, then please have no qualms about posting them in the comments section below. Please remember the RC Retirement YouTube channel and the RC Retirement website are not recognized or endorsed by the Department of Defense, the Department of Veterans Affairs, or any other government agency. The information presented in these resources are for entertainment and informational purposes only. Also, the content of either of these resources should not be considered financial or legal advice. Please consult with your own legal counsel, accountant, or financial planner before making any decisions based on what you have learned here. As always, thank you for watching the RC Retirement YouTube channel.